My name is John, and I used to work as a security guard at an old steel mill on the outskirts of town. The mill had long since been abandoned and was set to be demolished. My job was simple: patrol the area at night and keep away trespassers looking for a spooky thrill. I was never one to believe in the supernatural, but something happened there that chilled me to the bone and made me quit my job. On a particular winter night, a thick fog had rolled in, blanketing the mill in an otherworldly haze. As I made my rounds, the only sound was my footsteps echoing in the empty corridors. The rusty machinery loomed in the darkness like grotesque monsters of steel. As I was walking past the old furnace room, I heard something that made my heart skip a beat: the unmistakable creak of a door swinging open. I turned and was met with the sight of the furnace door ajar, a yawning darkness within. Telling myself it was just the wind, I walked over to shut it. That's when I heard it, a soft sobbing echoing from the depths of the furnace. I froze. The blood in my veins turned to ice. There was no mistaking it. It was the sound of a child crying. My mind screamed at me to run, to get out of there. But a stronger part of me, a part I didn't know existed, decided to investigate. I flicked on my flashlight and cautiously peered into the furnace. What I saw still haunts me to this day. Huddled inside was the transparent figure of a little boy, his ghostly face stained with tears. Our eyes met, and I could see the fear and confusion in his. It was as if he was just as afraid of me as I was of him. I tried to speak, but my words were caught in my throat. The boy raised a hand, reaching out to me. "Help me, mister," he whimpered. Something about the boy's desperation tugged at my heartstrings. Here was a lost soul, trapped in a place he didn't belong, reaching out for help in his loneliness and fear. I swallowed my fear, and against all logic, reached out towards him. Our hands almost touched when a sudden gust of wind blew out my flashlight. I stumbled back, hitting the cold floor hard. When I managed to turn on my flashlight again, the furnace door was shut and the crying had ceased. The boy was gone. I quit my job the next day. I don't know what happened that night. Maybe I was tired. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me, or maybe, just maybe, I encountered something beyond my understanding. But one thing is for sure: I will never forget the look in the boy's eyes and his plea for help. It reminded me that even in the darkest corners, in places forgotten by time, there may be lost souls looking for release. And sometimes they are just as afraid as we are.